Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today's video is going to be a little bit of a transformation video. I have this little spot in my house that we've never really known what to do with. We've been in this house 3 years now and we've never really done anything with this area. So the way my house is set up is it's an open concept area basically, and we had to make decisions when we moved in about how we wanted to set up the living area. There is a gas fireplace on this wall. However, if we had had everything facing the fireplace, then we would have kind of cut off a lot of the openness of this room. So we forewent having this fireplace area open, and we have like a really big wraparound couch over here. So this fireplace area, as you can see, it's about 4 feet wide in space, and it's just never been properly used. For a long time, we had an ottoman back there and we used to just store stuff and throw stuff back there. When Phoebe was an infant, we kind of stored some of the infant stuff back here. When Phoebe started crawling, we kind of put up this piece of furniture that we once used as a coffee cart and put all the cat food back there. So it's just always kind of been like a storage area. Like, it's never been actually used in our house. And something I've been trying to do since Phoebe was born is make our house fully used, which is something we never really did prior, which is why if you saw a couple months ago, we redid our basement. About a year ago, we redid the front room in our house. So we just have kind of been trying to make use of the space we have in our smaller townhome. I am going to be completely revamping this area. I don't know how I never thought of it before, but something I've been wanting to do is make a quiet area for Phoebe. I know it's something that can be very helpful, especially with handling tantrums. Right now, I think she's a little too young to fully grasp the concept of a quiet area, but I think introducing it to her young will help her start to understand how to utilize it going forward. I will say we're not super deep into toddler tantrums, but she definitely has started having them occasionally. And I will say sitting down and doing quiet play isn't something that she has really mastered yet. So I do think having an area specifically with just like quiet stuff that will help her start to gain that skill. I will kind of show the area off in a second. I have a bunch of stuff that I've pulled from her playrooms. I have a couple things that I've bought on Amazon. I have a table and chair set that I'm going to build. And I'm also going to be running to TJ Maxx today because if you saw a recent vlog, we used to have a clock hanging right here that fell last week. So I have to run over there anyway and make a Target run. So if I spot anything at either of those stores, I'll also grab those before I get ready to set this up. So if you guys are interested in seeing the transformation from nothing to something, then keep on watching. Let's go. So a brief overview. I'm going to be utilizing this cabinet. This used to be a little coffee area we had in our house way before we had Phoebe, but now it just kind of became like a wall to protect the cat's food. I do have it baby proof, and I have to figure out how to unbaby proof it and empty it out. And since they're sliding doors, I don't think this is necessarily the most ideal piece of furniture for kids to use. However, I'm going to work with what I have. I don't want to buy new furniture for this area, so I'm going to utilize this to store some of the quieter toys. And this is the space, kind of what it looks like. I have some stuff here that I plan on organizing around here. The cat food I'm going to move. I'm going to clear this all out. And hopefully it can just be a nice small little area where she can go when she needs a little quiet time. Like if everyone's over here, she can have her privacy back there. So that is the plan for this video. Okay, so I just got back from TJ Maxx. So the only thing I actually wound up grabbing was a popper because we didn't have one for this corner and I wanted one. And this one was $3.99, and that's about the cheapest I've seen for these things, which I don't know why they cost more than $3.99, honestly. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to build the table and chairs. I think all I need is a screwdriver. So I think I can do this. I'm fairly certain I can do this. Okay, Mario is investigating, but it's so cute. So it has 2 little chairs, and then I really liked this table. It's 2 feet by 2 feet, so it's not too big, but also I really liked that the center section, this piece comes off, and then there's like a little mesh thing in the center where you can store things. Honestly, anything, which is really nice. I'm probably gonna put a couple things in there too. Maybe occasionally switch up what's in there. I think that would be nice. I think it would be really cool when she gets a little better at blocks, being able to store blocks in there, and she could like build on this table. So yeah, the next step for me is I'm gonna clear out the cabinet and try to figure out how I'm gonna take off the childproofing. I'm gonna clear anything out that's left in here. I'm gonna clean up the floor. I think this is a permanent stain, but I'll still kind of go through with a mop and then let it dry, and then I'll probably do a time lapse setting it up. I have an idea in my head of what I would like it to look like, but of course, obviously things can change. I kind of have a whole bunch of stuff over here of what I want to set it up with, but like I said, we'll see how it turns out in the end. Okay, I just finished. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple, but I wanted to show you kind of where my thought process was when setting this up. So we have a couple runners that we had gotten when Phoebe started crawling just to help her because she would always slip on this floor. So I threw one of these runners down. It's like a $10 runner from Costco. And I wanted to have options of both table and like floor play because I have seen that you should make it like a nice, comfy, cozy environment. So this is actually the comforter from her bedding from when she was a newborn, which we never used. And this is like a newborn blanket, and it's just like a nice, soft environment. I have a really big squishmallow here. This is actually like a aromatherapy toy. We've never actually heated it up, but it's got a little weight to it, so I thought that is kind of like a nice, comforting animal. This book was something I had bought for this, so it's kind of about how to help, you know, calm down from a tantrum. So I thought this would be perfect back here. Here is the table, and I had bought a little sensory bin set, so I didn't take all the pieces out, but there's like this little pretend Rubik's Cube, this thingy. I think this will be a big hit. These are always fun to watch, this kind of thing. And then the popper. And like I said, that can obviously change over time. Then I just have this little bin. I threw a couple little cozy stuffed animals in the bin. And then I tried to pick like easy calming toys. So on this side, there's this Fisher-Price little pop-up thing. This is like a little hedgehog where you can take the pieces in and out of. This is a farm, but it's like stacking blocks, so that's nice and calm. And on this side, I have a little puzzle. I have another kind of popper thing here. Stacking rings, stacking like silicone thing, and then also these are threading beads, which she doesn't really know how to do yet, but I thought this would be a really cute area to have those in. And obviously, like with all her play areas, it kind of will evolve with time, but I think this is a really great, simple starting point for a nice quiet area for her. I'm happy to be able to utilize this kind of unused space in our house. And I hope if you guys are looking for inspiration that this kind of helped. Also, if you guys do have a quiet area of your house, how do you have it set up? Do you have any like special tricks? Let all of us know in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.